Okay, let's get into it. So, this is going to be the last game in the Metal Gear-athon. Let me just readjust the monitors because I moved them around a bit today. Let's start the game proper. So, in case you're new here, my name is Mr. Grader, and I am playing through. I suppose I'm going to delete my save data. Kind of sucks. Name's Mr. Grader. I'm playing through all of the Metal Gear games, starting from the MSX1. Metal Gear, the first Metal Gear on the MSX2. And we have played through every game except for Metal Gear Acid and Acid 2, which are non. Well, let me game go. Does the game close when it deletes data? Well, let's launch it again. It's weird. Yeah, so we played every game except for the two Acid games, and I don't know, there might have been another game that didn't play. Don't remember if there are any other. Where's my mouse? Because I want to view this. Okay, so it factory resets the whole game, including making me agree to all the terms and services, which I previously read and absolutely paid lots of attention to, because yes, isn't that what we all do with game? Game's a factory. It's going to show us 4 billion messages before starting up, because that's what it always seems to do. Every time I booted up this game during my first playthrough, I would get sometimes like a dozen messages saying, I think at one point I had like 2 dozen messages saying this event is happening, or servers down for maintenance on these particular dates, and it's just, it was ridiculous. Not that I ever played. I think I played online once. Didn't care for it, so I just left it. Like, nah, fuck this gun, single player. And I just wonder how this game will go once they turn the servers off. Got the graphics. Now that's the weird thing. I set the graphics options and the window settings and stuff like that. I remembered that, but it didn't remember the brightness settings. Yep, living the dream. I've been great. How have you been? We already got 2 viewers, so we've already smashed through our 1.5. Oh, this song's going to get the audio muted for the next 6 hours on the stream. Kind of stupid. Fair enough. If she's still going, still streaming at the end when I'm done, then I'll stop by and have a chat. But it's tomorrow is, I love this so much, grand final eve. So it's a public holiday in Victoria. So Australian rules football has their grand final on the last weekend of September or the first weekend of October. I don't know. The AFL sets it every year. And old mate Dan Andrews, everyone hates him, but for what he did, I reckon he's a top bloke. We get the day off. I think she's hitting on me, this doctor. Good old cold. I was going to say I haven't had one since this whole pandemic shit started, but that's not true. There was a fairly major cold that went through a lot of Victoria a couple of months ago. Definitely wasn't COVID because my wife and one of my co-workers and his wife got tested, and yeah, it was negative. So I think it was just a nasty cold that went through, but was not fun. Now, fortunately, this game isn't 6 hours of 6 hours of cutscenes. Yep, subtitles on. Can I turn subtitles on yet, or do I have to wait? Yeah, the sore throat I can handle. It's the constant coughing and the just general feeling like shit that and I'm not a fan of with colds. Plus, whenever I get a cold, I always end up with a yeah, when I get a cold, I always turn subtitles on for when, no, we're not. Oh, we can do that. I always have really frustrating dreams. Dreams where I will be trying to achieve something and I never can. Like I've walking up and around on platforms trying to get somewhere. I don't know, unless I'm into some weird shit about rotating platforms and stuff like that, then no. And no, I haven't watched Pacific Rim. I vaguely know of it. Disaster movie or something like that, I think. I could play this game in a different language. Well, yes it is, but it's more of a fantasy setting. Yeah, actually, I've never actually done a Discord watching thing. I would love it if Twitch gave you the option to oops, you already went into there, we've got to go start game. It'd be nice if Twitch would let you watch movies. Like, none of this ooh, have a watch party with shit from Amazon Prime. Like, if you could just literally stream a movie and just, you know, sit around and watch it. about, oh, that's piracy, and no, the people don't make any money and shit like that.
Can you hear me?
See now, I've been toying with the idea of doing a DJ set. I've got on my Oculus Quest headset an app called Tribe XR, which is a one-to-one recreation of Pioneer, DJ equipment. I've been playing around with that, and that's been fun. And I thought, oh, you know, I follow a lot of DJs on Twitch. I like, you know, I like all of that shit. Why don't I put together a playlist and, you know, just do some DJing? And so I asked someone who runs a, I'm not even paying attention to what,
look up.
Ah, I'm looking up, am I? Okay. There.
Very good.
I asked someone who DJs on Twitch, who's got a couple of thousand subscribers.
Can you speak? What is your
And
name?
she has a radio show in the UK that she does every Friday night, something like that. I went into her Discord and asked, what do you do? Like, how do you yeah, I don't think we're even in Britain. Can't remember where we are. We're in some foreign country. But anyway, I asked her, I said, how do you deal with copyrights and stuff on Twitch? And her response was basically, just delete your videos afterwards. Yes, we are. And now we have a keyboard, so we are Thickstar. Yeah, sure, that'll do.
Good. Now then. Please try to relax.
Yeah, her
There's plenty of time.
her advice was basically
I need
just
to tell you something. Please
don't
listen
auto-publish your
and try
VODs,
not to panic.
or just delete them straight after,
You've been in a coma for quite some
and
time.
you'll be
Yes,
fine.
yes, I know. You would like to know how long.
Thick ass.
I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
9 years?
Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to
Boss.
panic. Εύσεμε. Try not to panic. Now.
Yeah, fucking
You'll be all
punching your ass, eh? Looking with getting the right smack in the ass, innit?
How do you feel?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not David Hayter in this game. It's Kiefer Sutherland.
It's been 1 week since you came to.
Which, since playing all of the other Metal Gear games, it's pissed me off to no end. Especially after finding out that David Hayter wasn't even asked back for the project. Like, he wasn't really told why. He just found out, oh, they're making Metal Gear Solid 5. He's like, oh, cool, so should I be expecting a phone call? And yeah, he never got anything. So he was kind of pissed off with Kojima. And Kojima was kind of pissed off with Konami. Just sounded like a pissed off jerk.
Upon examination, we discovered
A
100
pissed off circle jerk almost.
foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but
But
some of the fragments.
what about
still
Texas? If you've got human
remain. They are
fragments in you,
located
then Texas will
near
fight for your right
in
and
your heart
to
and in your
give
skull.
birth to that child, and then once they give birth to the kid, they'll just turn around and scuttle off.
Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. we couldn't give you an MRI. The metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable.
What I'm
However,
not
your
quite
current
certain about
status
is
not life-threatening.
they gave Big Boss an X-ray, but did they find the cache of weapons that he had stored inside of him?
X-ray
Like,
is of your upper body.
like look at that. I don't see an entire RPG
Understand your situation.
lodged
Sooner
in
or
there.
later.
You would expect that the
I
man
know
had,
it's difficult,
you know,
but please
RPG 7. He has
it's best to see it with your own eyes.
he's had
Be
everything,
brave.
all manner of weapons, like entire AK-47s stored up there.
No se coma. Grigor, try to calm down.
It's,
Calm down.
oh, hey, thank you for the raid, Dollaridos.
Okay.
It's good to see ya.
Calm down.
Good to have you stop by. I'm trying to think of an apt Simpsons quote, but right now I'm too distracted with trying to work out where Snake is storing all of his weapons. So, and why those weapons didn't show up on the X-ray. So, I got nothing. Last night, actually, I had somebody raid with, there you go, that's fun. Snake being blown up in the helicopter. He's just a little airborne. He's still good. He's still good.
The wheels are in motion. Enemies are everywhere.
Yeah, got raided last night just as I was about to finish up for the night.
Otherwise, I fear
Got a
you
raid
won't leave
with
this place alive.
8 people, 9 people,
It's a wide open war
and they
out there, so there's something
caught
we
the
need to
last
take care of
handful of
first.
minutes of Cuphead, which I was playing because I couldn't get Phantom Pain to run.
I'm going to change your appearance.
I have a shave
We
there,
have
Snake.
no other choice. What you look like, however.
Hmm. I don't know, does that... Ooh, nice mutton chops. Yeah, that looks alright. Hairstyle. I don't think it really matters anyway what you have, because you don't get to see it anyway. Oh, I can make myself look like an actual hobo. You're probably right. Could, actually, I don't know, can I go... I could, look like a low-life Scottish person who has no life and sick with a cold, but nah, I think I'll go with the more handsome can I make him smile? I can. Well, it's the no, close enough to a smile. Skin color. Yeah, that's the one thing that that I have in common with a Scot, is that I'm so goddamn pale that people flee. Do they have a 13.5 tattoo? What's the 13.5 tattoo mean? One, what was it? 12 jurors, 1 judge, half a chance. Ooh, let's go for the tin. There you go. It's the Game Boy Advance tribal tattoo version. You know, that limited edition Game Boy Advance they released, which had the tribal design on the top. I reckon go number 7 because number 7's an ammo indicator, and I'm wondering if when he shoots bullets, does the number decrease until he has to reload and then the tattoo comes back. Ooh, we could also go. We could be one of those people that showed up to the January 6th insurrection at the ooh, actually, skull. Oh, you can get a white tattoo. I actually inquired about getting UV paint, like UV ink in my tattoo to make the chili glow, but I was told that it basically, one, it wasn't worth it, and two, it was going to cost a bit of money to do. And like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, disappointing thing is they don't have Juggalo face paint. Snake could be a fan of Insane Clown Posse. Now let's go to Game Boy tribal tattoo. Look at Snake. Oh, whoever this is, he's sick of Yoshi. He's not sure whether you're full of shit or not. That or he's baked. Like what? Huh? Probably. It'd be ooh, do that. It'd be fun to do that actually. Tell people that that's I can have 2 different eye colours. But do that. Alright. I think we've dicked around in here for long enough. Look at that. Looking like a Game Boy Advance SP. Glassy eyes like I've had one too many joints. We're good. Let's get into the missions.
Very good. Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely.
I look exactly the same, you idiot.
Were more for your
yes, but as you can see, I've taken 10 years off your life, and I've given you breasts. You don't hear me complaining about the breasts.
Your name is Ahab.
Ahab.
Forget everything. Your name, your past.
Oh, I think she's dead. I think. She probably just went off screen and then unloaded, so. Arranged marriage. And it's amazing how good Doctor here just changed our appearance entirely.
As you've lived until this day.
Simply by picking a couple of options on a list. Why are you just staring off into space there, Snake? Like, you look vaguely concerned, but... Now, that's not, is that Dr. Madnar? the one who was Albert Einstein in the first Metal Gear game. I think I'm gonna have to change the vertical and horizontal. Sorry, the vertical orientation, because if I push up, he looks down, but if I push down, he looks up. Invert the camera. That's what I'm after.
Of course. Consider it done.
That's not. Yeah, I'm trying to get a good look at her face. That's exactly what you need. A naked dude in a gown fighting. Colonel, I got some great titties going. Feels good. Actually, I now maybe understand why. Actually, no, I don't. Because Kiefer Sutherland played Snake in Ground Zeroes. And what happens in Metal Gear Solid 5, which I'm not going to spoil because it's like right at the end of the game, kind of fucking blew me mind kind of ending. I thought maybe explained why David Hayter wasn't voiced by David Hayter, but why his voice was different. But you alright? Need a hand there? Want me to get a fire extinguisher or something? I can. No? I think she's good. What an asshole. I mean, she was just doing her job. And here goes old mate here. Going ahead and ruining the rest of her short life.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
Mission 1, find a bra that fits.
We gave her a light. She took the short way.
Mission failed.
Who are you?
All the shops were shut.
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you.
Although more accurately, it'd be I went to the store, picked out one that was exactly my size, and found out that it was not my size because clothing size is wildly inconsistent.
On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up?
Yeah, let's go, mate.
Here.
Standard disclaimer: don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? But give Snake the old jabby with the. Like, was that needle sterilized? Like, what was in it? Does Snake normally get did he normally get stabbed with random?
Can you keep up?
Yeah, I can. Like, does he normally get stabbed with weird syringes and stuff? Directly into his bloodstream. That's gonna work out great for him.
We're getting out of here. Move it.
Yeah, sure, okay, I'll just limp at double speed. Like, what does he want? Do they really have to use that view? The few views that they use that
Let's take the stairs.
just see Snake. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll do it. Just doing a rail, crawling into the bathroom, doing a rail, and then like, yep, I'm good, let's go. Come on, Snake. Here we go. Now the drugs are kicking in. The one thing that I love is that in Metal Gear Solid 2, not the PS2 version, but I think maybe the GameCube version, whatever that's called, Subsistence. There is actually a skateboarding game, so you can have, well, it's not Snake, but it's Raiden, do some Tony Hawk's moves up on the roof of one of the struts, where I think it's the strut where you fight Batman with the bombs. I think once you've defeated him, you can find a skateboard and have Raiden pull some fully sick skating moves. Do a bit of vert skating.
What the hell is that?
Snake, is this stuff safe for you to be sniffing? I don't know. All I know is the guys who made it are dead. Well, Snake as well, because... So he's already... he's already messed up from, you know, the whole thing. And then he gets burnt and thrown back. And shortly after, he can walk. You'd expect after he hit that hard, he'd be able to do jack shit. Man on fire! Man on fire! Yeah, I don't know if they ever explain who he is or what his story is. You get there, you go. Ah. The thing I love about these games have been the wildly inconsistent progression of technology. In 2000 and when did it take place? 2005. For the Metal Gear Solid 1, Snake, you know, has access to some pretty good technology, but then in this game, he has access to, well, Big Boss has access to holographic, volumetric handheld displays with maps on them. Oh, he can run fine now. He was faking it the whole time. He has an arm that can literally rain lightning down from the skies to shock people. It's he's yeah, and there's really advanced AI, like way more advanced than what's in Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. And way more advanced than what's in Guns of the Patriots. It's very weird. And what is it with Snake always getting his arm broken and having to have it put back in at the start of the game? Weird. Well, if you're feeling like Snake, then just get some random guy to stab you with a needle. I think you'll be all right. I mean, look at Snake; he can walk now, and it's only been like what, 5 minutes. So in Ground Zeroes, Snake had to go and rescue 2 people from Peace Walker, 2 children from Peace Walker, Paz and Chico, and rescues Chico, gets him out of there, rescues Paz. Turns out Paz has got a bomb, 2 bombs actually, sewn inside of her. So they managed to remove 1 bomb, but then she throws herself out of the helicopter before just as she blows up. And the helicopter crashes, and as soon as I get control back, I'm changing the version of the controls. Shitting me. So the helicopter crashes, and Snake is Big Boss is really injured. He's in a coma for 9 years until he wakes up. And that's where we are now. As for Solid Snake, the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, no idea. He's not alluded to in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Sonny and Hal are, but not Snake. Solid Snake. Yeah, because this takes place in the 80s. Metal Gear Solid 3 takes place in the 60s. Portable Ops and then Peace Walker take place in the 70s. And this is 9 years after, 9 years-ish after Peace Walker. So we're just going to stare at dead body, are we?
Help me. I don't want to die.
Yep. Geez, they really have it in for these guys. I guess, I don't know, is Dad really the right word? Because Snake is technically a clone of Big Boss. So Eva is his surrogate mother, so I don't know whether that makes him actual mother or... that's what we want. Options. Camera settings. Normal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Probably want to go to bed. Oh, come on, Snake, you. There you go. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so it's a very confusing timeline with, well, really 2 timelines, and then I think there's some stuff in the older games that get explained by stuff in the newer games, and it kind of all crosses over.
Don't get caught in those searchlights.
I'll try not to.
Here they come. Hurry.
Oh, he dead. Where we go? Through here. Can't believe this game came out in 2015, like it's 6 years old already. It's a hell of a game. Like it still holds up quite well technically, but at the same time, yeah, I can't believe it's 5 years. wondering if I can... Oh, no, I can't do it because... Yeah, how is this classified as a cutscene? Because it's interactive. Are we going down or are we going... Yep. Because some floors we're going to go down and we can't go down too far because otherwise...
It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Yeah. Can they come back?
This way. Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει?
Δεν μιλάει κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right, we'll be
Hey,
okay.
they all getting shot. Yeah, it was a surreal experience because I was sitting there at work. Well, like I was actually on site and I was sitting there working away and the place started to shake. Now I work in the general region of a regional airport. It's a small airport, mostly used by I think maybe emergency services, and there's a guy that takes off to, I think he works for the police. Oops, we can still go through. That's how you recognise your mate, by his arse snake. Like, fucking hell. Yeah, and I was sitting there and I thought, holy shit, that's a low-flying plane, because it's not uncommon for us to have planes fly low, or helicopters buzz in the area looking for someone or something like that. Hey Dash, how are ya? Good to see ya, and thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, and I thought it was a helicopter or a plane or something that was flying really low, but then it kept on going and the place was really rattling, and I thought, oh holy shit, it's an earthquake. And I was actually worried so much that I grabbed my keys and I went running for the door, aiming to get outside. This is my second time playing through, so I've played this through once before, and this is the final game as part of the Metal Gear-athon. So it's super fun game. This is probably my favourite out of all the Metal Gear games. Yeah, but surreal experience, and the epicenter was 10 k's under the earth and about 2 hours-ish away from me, from where I live. So the fact that it was felt Ballarat, which is the opposite side of Melbourne, you keep going past Ballarat and you're heading out towards like South Australia way, and apparently it was also felt up near up in New South Wales. Like, to get to the New South Wales border is about 3-4 hours. I think he's dead. I mean, he's dying. One of the achievements you can unlock in this game is playing at least one mission without Snake. Never actually considered playing the game without Snake before. I mean, at this point, Snake is such a inconsequential character because he's not voiced by David Hayter, but feeling good. Not going to let me move.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
But yeah, the next biggest earthquake that I've ever experienced was probably about 10, 11 years ago, when we lived in another house, a town over, and I was sitting there one night and heard some rumbling, and I thought, oh, it's a truck going past.
Down on your stomach and crawl.
Quite unusual for the area we lived in because we weren't near any major roads where
If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Freeze.
no trucks going near where we live, but you know, wouldn't be out of the ordinary either. And it just kept on going, like, oh shit, okay, this is an earthquake. Started to get a bit worried, and turns out we just had some stuff fall off one of the shelves and above the heater, and that was it. So quite exciting. And the thing I found really interesting was when the earthquake hit yesterday, I was first thing I did, I wanted to see if anyone else had detected anything, so I jumped on Google and did a search for earthquake, and Google immediately came up as the very first search result and said, we think there was an earthquake in your region, did you feel anything? And I just said, yes, I did. So obviously Google's looking at the volume of searches for a particular phrase and pissing himself. That's water. They look at the volume of searches and think, oh, if everybody's searching for a for the word earthquake, there must have been an earthquake. Oh, good one, Snake. Yeah, right. Yeah, you definitely know in that case. I love that his name is literally Man on Fire. Or the Man on Fire. Not, you know, like Flaming Mantis or, I don't know, because it's, there's another Mantis. I don't know, like Flaming Wolf or Flaming Raven or something. Yeah. Or the Fury. Furious Rage or something. Yeah. There's a million names could have had. But instead they just went for the Man on Fire. Flame on Wayne. Flame on Gar. Yeah, as if I would ever stop flaming on. Like Homer's keep on trucking hat that he has, as if I would ever stop trucking. Oh, you think they're going to survive? Yeah. Sure they're fine. Things that killed Snake. An MRI machine. actually wonder, I think I've seen videos of what happens if you put a magnet into an MRI machine and turn it on. I think it's like there is a good reason why they don't. Why they will not let anybody in with even so much as a pierced ear unless there's no magnets whatsoever in their body. Because it is violently powerful. But I wonder if anyone's, like, got a pig.
We better stop and treat that injury.
Ooh, there we go. If anyone's got like a pig carcass or something like that and has just put metal and magnets and stuff in it and put it in an MRI just to demonstrate what happens if you do it. Do I get... Now, can I? Yes, I can. Cool. So, graphics settings. Oh, they already are on extra high. I thought they looked a little muddy, and I was wondering if I just didn't have them turned on high enough. That's that's out of all the things that I've heard, that's one of them. I bet that was a delicious experience. Whoops. Now, when you say is that Snake, are you referring to Ask Crack McGee here? Him? Because yeah, that's more in line with the Aussie. Well, it's not really in line with the Aussie spirit, because if it was because if it was the Australian way, then he would have just, like, she would have died and he would have just claimed, oh yeah, no, it's me mum, she's all right, she's just busy. Are we going down this way? That was just a training thing. Because the Aussie would have taken the least... Oh. Would have taken the path of least resistance to get his Centrelink money. With Centrelink being the doll. There we go. Headshot. Now, I can believe an Australian would do something like that, but I can't believe that they would have done it, because there is so much effort. Yeah, that man. There are a few Australian heroes that you come across. He's one of them. Another one is the A Current Affair Angry Dog guy, who is notable for imitating an angry dog on a news program. He was talking about his neighbours that weren't restraining, like keeping their dogs locked up in the yard. And said one came bounding over to him, and he mimicked it like a vicious dog snarling sound. If you look up ACA, A Current Affair Angry Dog Man, you'll find a clip of him. The other one is
I'll run interference.
the what's his name? People thought he was Charles Dozer. I don't know what his actual name is, but he was the man who was arrested for running out, skipping out on a bill. He had a meal at a Chinese restaurant, didn't pay for the bill, and ended up being arrested for it. And his arrest was so dramatic, so way over the top, that it was people just loved him. The fuck? How many bloody headshots does this bastard want? Hey, Veronica. No, this is my second time playing through. It's been a good while since I played the game, because I finished it and put it to the side. I had other games I wanted to play. Go. Might want to not step into the fire. I thought I took you out. There. And yeah, I put together the I thought, what makes the Metal Gear games, like when people think of Metal Gear, what do they think other than David Hayter? What do they think other than Snake? And I thought the codec. And I thought, how can I recreate that? So fortunately, Streamlabs have a bunch of processing effects that I can do to make it. I wanted to have more stuff, like the VU meter, like when you talk and the line goes up and down. But I couldn't work out a decent way to do that without coding something myself, which I was not against doing, but I just wanted to have this done in time to start playing the games. So I reckon out of all the Metal Gear games, this one has to be my favourite. They just really nailed the, like, story-wise, it's yep, she seems a little bit scared, but also a little bit, that's just him. That's just what he does. It's par for the course, so I'm not at all surprised. Yeah, but the story in this game is a bit weak, I reckon. It's not like, you can tell the game was rushed, that Konami were really putting pressure on Kojima to get this done. So it was it's a bit subpar in that aspect, but in terms of controls and things you can do in the open world and stuff like that, it's fantastic. Hold on, person in a straitjacket in the game or in the video that you're watching? To find. Do I just run? Don't. With the kind of the red hair. there we go. I'm gonna dodge. What is it not familiar with? Yeah, I think Person in a Straitjacket was shit, I can't remember the name. Some person, I mean that person there, some kind of mantis, like Psycho Mantis or Crying Mantis, Screaming Mantis? Crying Mantis, I think. The boss in the game that has the superhuman ability that I've got 2 words for you, Serge. Telekinesis. They can just materialize a whole ass fucking whole ass helicopter. But I oh, that's the pig one. Okay, yeah. Let's check it out. Shit, I was too busy looking at that YouTube video, flipping through it to see what was going on. Okay, I need to. I should have been paying more attention. Get the old, here we go, the old fuckaroony out of here. I'm currently listening to the audiobook version of The Disaster Artist by Greg Sestero. It's a retelling of how the movie The Room came to be. It's the book is brilliant. The Room, the movie called The Room is so goddamn awful. It is fantastic. Like, it's so bad it's good. And The Disaster Artist is just, it's a really entertaining read. And the author of the book, Greg Sestero, actually reads out the book, and his impression of Tommy Wiseau, the guy who was the lead who's the main character in the movie, fucking wrecked. He does a great impersonation of Tommy, who's got some vaguely European, Frenchish kind of European accent. You want explosion? I'll show you explosion. You don't talk about me. No, we don't talk about me in class. So, if you ever get the chance, anyone who's watching this, if you ever get the chance, watch The Room. It's constantly rated as one of the worst films of all time, but it is charming in its awfulness. And if you get the chance, also watch The Disaster Artist. It's got James Franco, and his brother is, I think. Yeah, it's a hilarious, like, if you've never seen The Room, you don't really need to see it in order to watch The Disaster Artist. It's just a hilarious standalone film on its own, but you get such an appreciation for the whole film if you watch the movie first. But yeah, I don't. I don't know a whole lot about James Franco, so I don't know what kind of a person he is. I just know that in A Disaster Artist, he played a fairly convincing Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm listening to the audiobook version again. It has Greg Sestero doing the narration, and his Tommy Wiseau impersonation is just, it is spot on. Like he just really nails the foreign drawl that Tommy has. We shoot big movie. It is how we do big serious production. I buy camera $250,000. It's one hell of a listen, and hilarious as anything. Like I was double over in laughter in some spots. Who turned off gravity? I mean, yeah, sure, you have Mantis, whatever Mantis, but does it really matter if you're a ginger? How do you mistake one of those? I know exactly what Dyson hand dryer you're talking about. They're the square ones, and it's got the two round holes, like mostly circular holes, where you put your hands in and you gotta move them backwards and forwards, and they have a little thin stream of air that dries your hands. How do you mistake that for a urinal?
Get on. I'm on your side.
I guess
Hurry.
Miller. I guess there's those signs that they have in some bathrooms, I think especially like near airports and stuff like that, where they actually have diagrams on how to properly use the toilet, because
Use this. Watch our backs. Shoot him.
because it's you get people from foreign countries who have different toilets to what the rest of the world has. I always loved the cutscenes in this game. Well, in the Metal Gear games, where you're running away from something and you've got to shoot at it. Lots of fun. But, I'm fortunate enough I haven't ever had to use a squat toilet. I would rather not have to, but yeah. I always liked the end chase in the original Metal Gear Solid, where you have to shoot at liquid as you're plowing along on the road. So, okay.
You get him?
I got him, but he's going to be jumping over soon.
We shook him off.
Yep. I haven't really been keeping up. Well, that's technically not true. A couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago, when I was playing, I don't remember which Metal Gear. Might have been 3. and I had D-Lines 13, who is the current world record holder for Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 in a variety of categories. He raided me on this channel, and it was a surreal experience because I'm just sitting there, you know, me one viewer, if it was even one viewer, might have just been my separate window I had open. All of a sudden, I've got 90 people in the channel just chatting away. I'm like, what the, holy shit. So I went ahead and followed him, and I watch his stuff every now and again. Like if I'm working from home during the day and I can, I'll watch his streams. And how in the hell did I get an S in that? Wow. Yeah, so I'll sit by and watch him, watch his stuff. And the last one I watched was he was doing a dog tags, all dog tags run on Metal Gear Solid 2. So I stopped by and watched that while I was working. But no, I haven't come across Apache Smash yet. I love these games, but I haven't really paid all that much attention to the speedrunning community, other than watching a year or two ago, whatever the world record was at the time. Okay. Yeah. Game's done quick, yeah. There are so many categories in the game that it's I think there's like obviously no kill, no this, no that.
Big boss, you know who I am. A certain man gave me
Now it's the Boba Skip or Boba Skip or however you pronounce it, the one where you glitch through the door, like you stand by the door in the tower, you get knocked out with you get shot and you fall backwards through the iced up door.
Partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world.
Kind of cool that
you dead.
the game came out like 20...
You'll have to join up with Miller.
22 or 20 something years ago, and they're still finding bits and pieces about it. Love that so much about games. Yeah, I watched a video on how that all works, and it was fascinating to fascinating as hell for that. Yeah, I wonder if Kojima still has a affinity, and thank you for the follow. Very much apprecited. Wonder if Kojima still is fond for the game, like for the Metal Gear series, and just I don't know if he's upset that he can't work on it anymore simply because Konami treated him like shit and Konami ultimately owned the rights to it, or whether he was just, well, I'm done anyway, time for me to move on and do something else. I know that David Hayter's still fond for anything Metal Gear because there was a fan game that was being created that had Konami's blessing. Konami said, yeah, you can make it as long as you don't profit from it. If it's a free game, then go for it. And they even had David Hayter lined up to do the voice. But the project eventually fell through. But it's good to see that he's not done voicing Snake.
Don't take too long.
Even if even if his voice acting days for Snake were over. I also love that you can catch him on Cameo, get him to read out whatever the hell you like, and that even if you meet him in public, I don't know whether he does want to do them or whether it's just he's just fucking right. Let's go ahead and do it. But he'll do the voice if you ask him nicely. Frozen. Oh, there we go. Hell of a loading scene, I guess. Yeah, I've got Death Stranding. I've played a bit of it. A good bit of it, but I don't know. It's basically a UPS simulator or an Australia Post simulator or a, you know, insert your local parcel delivery service. It's basically parcel delivery simulator with some supernatural shit thrown into it. As I originally called it, it was the Norman Reedus simulator, starring Norman Reedus as Norman Reedus. They called the cops. Huh. Knock the door and ask for a lift to KFC. I mean, when you're probably 3 days into a 4-day Coke bender, you might want some sustenance, but God, if we ever wanted KFC when we were partying, we just called up a taxi. My mate's mum was a taxi driver, and she, I suppose, better. There we go. She was a taxi driver, and so she'd give us lifts places, and we're like, all right, how much do we owe you? And she's like, nope, don't worry, Martin's going to take care of it. And Martin's sitting in the back seat, he's like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm not giving your friends a ride for free, you're footing the bill. And he's like, oh, okay. And threw him for a loop. I'm like, yeah, sweet. So anytime we wanted to go anywhere, we'd just, you know, can we get a lift, and can we have, I can't remember say his mum's name was Cheryl. Like, can we have Cheryl as a driver? Is she working tonight? And they're like, yeah. She was like, all right, great. Let's have Cheryl. We want to go from mate's place up in the hills down to the back when it was a 24-hour service station. Like, yeah, we just want to lift to the servo, send Cheryl. And they're like, yep, will do.
Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Ah, the weather system.
Storm's passing.
Okay. Probably didn't, well, probably being watched by the cops and didn't want KFC getting wind, hey, we're making a delivery to this guy's place, let's tail him and see what's going on, or some shit like that, who knows. Come on, Snake, haven't you got used to your fucking Dr. Krieger, what they call, when Krieger made that choking robot, they called him Fista Roboto. And Cheryl was very excited. Cheryl Tunt from Archer was very excited because it'd deliver a powerful grip And
9 years
that
on
was a
ice.
sploosh for her.
Solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces.
Yep.
Should be the perfect warm-up.
Season 11's now out on Netflix in Australia, so I'm gonna have to sit down and watch it. It's such a brilliant show. Any show that has quick,
Being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location.
snappy writing like that automatically wins. I draw you.
You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller.
Um,
the only problem is we don't know who
Archer.
exactly
Any like
is. Finding it
Archer's got
first
good
priority.
snappy writing. Harvey Birdman's got that quick backwards and forwards dialogue. Lots of little references in there.
Got your binoculars?
It's,
or should I say your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it.
Miller. No, it's not Miller, it's off. Yep. He is literally... I don't know if I can get a good... Yeah. Doesn't really show up all that great, but yeah, it's coming out of the right side of his head, just above his eye patch. I actually...
Take a look through your binoculars.
I missed that story and that part of the story, and I saw it and I thought, oh, he's got like some schmutz on his head, because that's what you can
Look
you have to...
directly at the village and press the call button.
Fuck, I'm gonna do this. I should be paying more attention to the...
That's Violo village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets.
Yeah, I finished Ground Zeroes the other night. Well, I
Miller
finished
was
it last
taken
night,
through there, en route towards Dawandehar.
and started
You may be able to pick
5
up the
today,
trail there.
so...
It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker
Good.
placed.
Now you won't have to worry
Placed.
about getting lost along the way.
Yeah, I thought it was like schmutz on his face because he'd been in a few battles, and so I jumped in the shower and I'm like, why isn't that disappearing? Is it maybe a glitch in the game or something like that?
You need more intel. You just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your
But yeah,
lives at
turns out no. If I had paid a little more attention, I would have seen that it's literally the shrapnel in his head from being blown up. Well, from what's his name? From Pars being blown up.
How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out,
Yeah.
you're on your own.
Blind playthrough, is that different from a first
You're a
time
legend in the
playthrough?
eyes of those who are on
Um,
the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself.
Yeah.
Put those 9
Obviously
years
different from
behind
blindfolded.
you and return as big boss.
Speedrun, or a blindfolded playthrough, which is a guy I'm following on Twitch who does blindfolded Super Mario 64 speedruns, and oh, they are a sight to behold. Not for him though.
All we found on
Obviously.
the scene were their corpses and knees. They'll be missing them, and you're his only hope of getting them back.
There you go, there's the thing sticking out of his head.
Now go!
Oh,
Let
like,
the legend come back to life.
blindfolded Mario 64 you can get if you just line up some shots, like to get to a particular star, you know, you walk forward so far, you do 2 side jumps, you backflip, you jump up onto this ledge, you know, you have a technique for that. I don't know how he goes with fighting Bowser. I imagine that's not all that difficult, but the boss fights in Metal Gear Solid 3 are Well, it seems to me it seems to be somewhat random-ish in appearance. Certainly be a goddamn pain in the ass to play. So come on. Yeah, that's right. Or I think his fight might also be deterministic. So he always starts in the same spot, and if you run forward for half a second and then turn right 45 degrees for X amount of seconds and then turn in the opposite direction and jump, then you might be able to catch his tail.
Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
Okay.
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
Oh, tomato soup actually sounds really good.
Post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
That's right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near
And
an enemy,
CQC.
stay
Remember
low and
the
move
CQC.
slowly.
I do love / hate that there are bullet physics
Don't leave
in
bodies
this
out in
game.
the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
That bullets actually drop off and lose. There we
Guard post
go.
captured.
They actually lose momentum and power. So you've got to time your yeah, exactly. Yep. Don't think I really need to worry about it too much other than getting them out of the way of the road. Yeah, because it's a big change from the first couple of games where you have, like, somebody could be clear on the other side of the map, like Sniper Wolf, and you can just pow and hit her. But when it comes to this game, you know, your sniper rifles are obviously going to go further because they're higher powered, but for things like your trank gun, it's going to drop off after so long. Yeah, I'm the same with some games. Some games I will gladly spend and literally have spent hundreds of hours in. Skyrim being one of them, Fallout 3 being another one of them, this game also being one of them.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village.
But there are other games that put some hours in and like, oh, this is alright, but then I get distracted by something else and then that's it. I don't pick it up ever again. dude. No, that's not dude. Yeah, I get what you mean. Does happen to...
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
See that antenna? Yeah. Although I was quite surprised because when I played through Skyrim, I didn't have that problem. There were days where I literally played it all day. Like I'd put a good 8, 12 plus hours into the game because I was just having so much fun with it. And I played it for many, many months and then I put it down because I got a little bit bored with it. And then I came back and put tons more hours into it. Certainly was a hell of a fun game. Not sure if I needed to go through this town or if I can just skip it altogether. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm heading in the right direction. Why can I not run? I guess Snake doesn't know how to yah on the horse to make him run faster. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for the follow as well. Very much appreciate it. And I'll catch you around when I next see you. Yeah. Dismount. Oops, wrong button. Three.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
Oh, come on, I can see his legs. Surely that, there we go. So surely that's enough to... mark him. Seriously? Wait for them to drop off. Which I honestly thought, okay, there's one. Two. Three. Now is he the actual soldier? And
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
hey, it's Thomas Dolby. I'm seen
sooner or later.
Guard post captured.
There we go. Hey, nice. Can get the song. Love that song. I think Thomas Dolby's still kicking around, still doing live shows. I think he even runs a podcast at the minute. Or at least he did a couple of years ago, where he would play songs, talk about music and stuff like that. It's, yeah, good to see he's better not be a vehicle coming. Where the hell? Okay. I did not even see them there. Hey. That's my horse, you piece of shit. Okay. Still alive. Good. Fucking calling all his mates like, hey, we got an intruder here. Get fucked. Okay. Good. Where the fuck's Horsey? Jump on old horse mate here. Are they shooting at me? They see me from you? He's just waking up his mates. This is going to be interesting because I've got no can't call for supplies. I've got one bullet left and no suppressor. I got a... Oh, I've got night vision. Cool. Well, that'll at least make things a little bit better. Because will actually glow. This will get me some
That's a type of medicinal
plant.
Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. You've reached one day. Miller is being held somewhere in that town, but we don't know exactly where he is. You can keep gathering intel or make an entry into the town now.
Suppose I should park me horse. Low because there is obviously one of the best weapons you can get that takes forever to develop is the water gun. is you can just go ahead and fucking go ahead and destroy electronics without making any noise. It's got unlimited ammo as well. The problem is you can only carry one primary weapon at a time, and it counts as a primary. I should also not keep me night visions on all the time, because that power. That's who it is. Dude up there. Okay, so I've got a oh no, that's not how this works. That's not at all how this works. I thought I was rather well hidden. Alright, guess not. Fucking with your flares and shit. Oh, fuck off with your flares and shit, boyo. There's another Australian legend that I forgot about. Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you mad dog. If you ever meet Mad Dog, don't call him Mad Dog, because he absolutely does not like him. It's not right to harass him like that, but the videos that are online, he's Mad Dog. Alright, I should make a fucking belt for it. What the fuck was that that just went running across? Oh, it's a bird. Oh, and I kind of forgot you need to get a translator. Come on. Oh, piss. Alright. We're dead. We are wrecked with a capital R. With a hashtag in front. Where'd Snake go? He's a fucking machine. He's a Naruto running machine. Okay. Get in here. Guy there though. Would the almighty creator SpongeBob judge me too harshly if I'll put some people down. Sorry, mate, but this is an American game, and in American games we speak American. The fact that other countries in this world exist make me upset, so therefore, no. Is that another dude? That was my horse, you prick. And fucking go shooting your animals while you're searching for Miller. Fuck me. Fucking rude as shit. Where's that button? Are these guys having fun there throwing flares and shit around? Okay, so
A portable toilet. If you're gonna hide inside, watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it.
yoink. Ah, okay. Check cunt out. Not gonna bother sticking him in the dunnies because. Oh, hello, look. There we go. What did we get? Love deterrent. That's it, love deterrence. Okay, so I hear a guy. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Man, what a mission this is turning out to be, huh? Oh, down here. Whoop, no, we don't want to go out there. Literally dudes out there. Water runs. No, that's place out there too. What's he doing? Fucking laying there dead. What inconsiderate pricks these people are shooting at me while I'm trying to steal their hostage. Let's see, where is this? Where is Miller being held? There's a dude in there. There's another dude that I haven't. Blah, 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 blah. Deal. you down too, you dead shit. Are we gonna... There we go. Okay, so we're back to where we were. Here is Miller. I love that bionic $6 million man. Oh, because I keep grabbing the same weapon. I'm like, oh well, there's a lot of ammo in here. Started it just tonight. So I've played it before. I've already finished it once before, but this is my second playthrough and the final game in the Metal Gear-athon. Yep, I have played through literally every other game. Well, with the exception of Acid. Acid and Acid 2, because they're not canon. Where are all these people coming from? These untagged people coming from? Yeah, so this is the last game because I don't acknowledge that Metal Gear Survive exists. As far as I'm concerned, that not a game. But yeah, this is my favorite out of all of them. The story's a bit weak. Well, the story feels very rushed. Feels very rushed, so it's not the greatest of games. I need to blow that up. But in terms of just gameplay mechanics, it really is a great game. Ooh, headshot, nice. Please let him blow up. No, I was kind of hoping they'd blow up the dish here. And we're dead. We are just about dead unless I can climb through the window here. Yeah, 4 was definitely interesting because it was people have described it, and rightfully so, as the greatest game they've ever watched or the greatest movie they've ever played. Certainly is an interesting game. The last cutscene. I think I knocked him over. The last cutscene in the game was literally an hour long. An hour and 17 minutes, I think, to be precise. You turned the power off. Where in the hell is Miller? Further down here, and this one down here. I keep yelling, but does no good because I can't understand them. Half of the facility's knocked out. I love it. I really prefer to play no kill, but I ran out of ammo and suppressor, so oh, put him down, Mum. I do want to put him down. Saved by his hand. No. There. Does the do the horns increase in size when when Big Boss kills people? Because yeah, if that's the case, I never noticed that. Yeah, cool. Ah, there he is. No wonder I couldn't bloody see him. He was just this black blob in the night.
No more use for me, huh?
Well, you learn something new about this game every day. I think there's even stuff that experienced players are still finding out about the game. Unused animations and cool ways that you can, you know, like defeat or knock out guards and stuff like that. Where did he pick those locks so quick? There you go, he's got his strength back. His glasses are what gives him his strength.
What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. And Kiefer Sutherland as Snake just does not work for me now. It worked okay for me as on first playthrough, but
Send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
the fuck am I going?
Mission info has been
Down
updated.
here, down here.
You look well.
I don't know whether he's being a smart ass or not, because
Slowed you down one bit.
I just
So heavy anymore.
literally got like a 500 million billion bullets put in me by everyone.
Magic words, boss. Waiting, huh?
There we go.
Save for all time's sake.
Yeah, it's the keywords, like keywords aren't Metal Gear, but it's kept you waiting, huh?
Lost it all that day. Everything. We've got another
Snake's an absolute tank if he can run this far and this fast, carrying another human being over his shoulders. And it just occurred to me I left my horse. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't want to head to A, we want to head to...
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yeah, well, you can head LZ short. What's that other? There was that other little icon that just appeared.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Looks like a...
Support helicopter has arrived.
Touch me fucking horse again, I'll fucking put the lot of yous down. Yeah, he can hold there for a second, because I'm curious now as to... Oh! Can't you Fuck off the warriors. Trying to... Let's see what this mysterious icon is.
That's Miller. You can't just leave him there.
No, we're still in the opening mission. I've been playing Bullet Magnet. Where is that? Is that Pequod? No. Oh, these guys and their flares. Yep, you've spotted me. Good job. Way to go. Way to be. You go, girl. And let's... oh, you're still attached. Okay. I was going to say... thought it mightn't have been still on the back of the horse. Such a good feeling that I don't have to go into work tomorrow. One of those holidays that I always forget is a public holiday. It's not until someone says, hey, you know, got any plans for the long weekend? I'm like, long weekend? Like, oh shit, grand final day, hell yeah. You can't make him run, horse. This, I didn't think this took place yet.
It's them.
The skulls. Oh, the way they move just weirds me the hell out. Not much weirds me out when it comes to
Boss, watch out.
video games,
It's the skulls. Don't let them find
but
us.
the way they just,
Whatever that mist is, it's all
the way
around
they
here.
move is just.
We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
This game has a worst mist, a mist of misunderstanding. Okay, so we want to go there, we want to go... Now these guys do show up on the night vision, don't they? Nope, they saw me.
Run, boss. You've got to lose him.
On a horse that I cannot get to run. Oh, okay, so the button's different. Right. So when you're on foot, you press L, L3 to run. But when you're on horseback, you press square. Okay, yeah, so we're over this way.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Suppression
take those off so I can actually see where the fuck I'm going. Yep. Oops. Come on, Sneaky. Lose them.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Good.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked just before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Ah, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
All right,
Mission
put Miller in.
updated.
Alright, helicopter extraction time. Ah. Come back here. Just chuck him in the fucking helicopter, eh? Fucking plenty of room. Just chuck him in there. Oh, in. What do I not? What other mission objectives have I got? So, shouldn't I... First mission task is pinpointed Miller's whereabouts. I did, because I found him. Okay, we're taking off. There we go. Just took a bit strapped in. Dog horsey disappeared.
Buddy departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Right, so that was a clusterfuck of a mission. What did we get? 62 hits. We got a B. Right. Is there an alert? Times we go into alert. 4 alerts. Okay. 5 headshots, 11 takedowns. 35% accuracy. Okay. Get us some heroism. I do love that somebody pointed out to me a while ago that Kojima was so pissed off with Konami by this point that he literally inserted his name into like as many times as he could. Put it into the start and end of every single mission so the people knew, hey, this isn't a Konami game, this is a Hideo Kojima game. Like, yeah, that's nice.
That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home.
You mean it's a Kojima game? Always has
Yeah,
been.
we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. name it.
It still feels a little bit like when Dr. Evil comes out of
Diamond Dogs.
um,
Our new home.
comes out of suspended animation, and he's relearning about the world.
Phantom of our former selves.
Invested in a small Seattle coffee shop named Starbucks.
We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Flashback. That's just supposed to make the Wayne's World diddle diddle diddle, the wavy hands motion when going into a flashback. Say the line, boss.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
Yay!
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Boom. Maybe it's for the best.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Snake.
Look at Snake, the old bullet magnet
Why
that
are we
he is.
still here? Just to suffer.
Because I haven't finished the game yet, that's why he's still here.
Feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the
Don't
one
touch me,
coming up with
motherfucker.
a group above nations, even the U.S. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
Now, Kith.
They came after you in Cyprus, then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing, swallowing everything in its path,
Raising.
getting bigger and bigger.
Raising.
Who knows how big now? Boss, I'm gonna make him give back our past.
Occurred to
Take back
me, I
everything
should
we've lost.
probably
And I won't rest
repause.
until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Backups, because otherwise it's going to drop frames all over the place.
Our new mother base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
God. What should I do?
So where does one
Boss,
acquire a fleet of helicopters?
Tell me like you used to.
Like, it's yeah, it's just bizarre that they have this whole ass place to themselves, and on top of that, fleets of helicopters and lots of staff, which yes, you can beat the living shit out of and increase morale. So yeah, kind of increases morale for everyone, and yeah, it makes them feel good to have their ass kicked by the big
things will
boss,
change, boss.
and it makes
We put
us
in
feel
money,
good because we get to watch these people get
just
the
to
shit kicked
combat
out of them
Cypher.
by Big Boss.
From rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I forget, can you actually throw them
Already a demon.
into the water?
Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
I think you can definitely throw a snake into the water. Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose if you know what rank they are, and you want to
Dogs of war for 9 whole years.
actually,
Ends today.
no, because Peace Walker introduced the concept of
We're not junkyard hounds.
base management,
We're diamond dogs.
and you only had limited. There you go. Time for a nap. Sleepy time. There's a good lad.
Let them talk.
Damn it. Use a pillow next time.
And you can build the army that can do it.
You could only have so many people in each team
This isn't about the past. We're fighting for
in
the
your little
future.
army. Once you hit like 50 people in R&D or 50 people in the mess hall, that was it. You had to assign people elsewhere, or put them in the brig, or you had to manage your base. Whereas with this, you can literally abduct half a country with the Fulton recovery system. They will just go to base. They automatically go in their own groups, and you can have an R&D team of 1 billion people, and
Boss, there's something I want to talk about.
perfectly
Sirs,
fine.
running a mother base. Come meet with me.
Shower time first. Nice and clean, and then yeah, it is.
That's enough.
As far as
You came.
I know,
This base belongs to you now. Make diamond
as far as I
dogs
know, there wasn't.
deserves. Like any organization, we need
In Peace Walker, absolutely, there was a limit of 50 soldiers per 50 people per unit. But in this game, like, my
start bringing people
play
in.
style
Use this.
is to
It's a Fulton recovery device.
abduct every single person I possibly could.
When you're in the field, use
Like,
it
I
to
would go out of
extract
my
any
way
soldiers or
off the
prisoners
path
you want back here.
to go to
We'll
another
see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks
area
of Diamond Dogs.
just to
Go on.
scope out the soldiers there, and
Staff here.
even if people were
First, put 'em to
inconsequential,
sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't
if
you?
they were E rank, I would still take them, because you know, the more people you had, the better. So yeah, as far as I knew,
First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
yeah, as far as I know, there was no
Like the
limit.
light. Now approach him and extract him. What's the matter,
Oh,
boss?
no, that's the extract button. I should know this because I literally abducted half the characters in the game.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
You can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid. Select staff management. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in
Okay.
charge of developing all kinds of weapons and
Oh, you
items
can.
to support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Yeah. So there is a limit, but I think
Team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team.
I think what I was going to say. Yeah, okay, so there is a limit, but I think
Boss, put the
characters are automatically rotated out. So if you've got a full team of E's and you get an S, it's going to kick out the lowest ranked E and put the S in there.
Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out.
Morale improved. Bye.
Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One thing I
Base.
should mention. Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead.
You can do a little,
Extract the next
little
step.
slide.
Extract him. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out, or you can go to punches.
Yeah, come on with me too. Let's go.
Extraction
Now that
arrived
we have
at
more
Mother
people on
Base.
the R&D team, its level has gone
Unit
up.
function
It should be able
added.
to develop a
Development
cardboard box
project.
now. Open
Extraction
your eye drive.
arrived at Mother
Okay.
Base.
Select
Good.
weapons items under the
Please
development. Now
specify
select
project.
cardboard box and start development.
Yep.
Be aware that development requires fun. Development has finished.
Please select
You can have the
supplies
support unit
requested.
supply you with weapons and items you've developed.
Supply drop
Think of it as your
complete.
own personal delivery service.
I did love that Peace Walker introduced the support drops, because there were a lot of battles where I needed to have stuff, but I had run out, including rations. It was just so good to...
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You
info
won't make
has
any
been
GMP
updated.
or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone and tell it where to pick you up.
Whee.
Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys in their ass, you can stay around here a while. Give them in some practice.
Nope.
Just come pay me a visit.
We're heading straight on out.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Our missions.
Please select a landing zone.
Take me a second to work out. Gonna play this game again. Literally been a hot minute since I played it. Can't fire on the own men. What kind of a game is this? Wouldn't surprise me if there was some kind of, I don't know, glitch or something that let you fire upon people at on Mother Base. Would not surprise me at all. The glitches and shit they find for games these days is just outstanding.
Extraction.
Especially things like
arrived
the
at Mother
arbitrary
Base.
code execution that they've got for
Development
games like
project being added.
Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and even more so Mario 3, because they've got they've literally programmed new power-ups into the game just using 2 controllers and the vanilla game. Huh, this was a Kojima game?
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call.
Mission.
The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination.
Heading to
Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
I didn't realize I had this early. That's cool. Items. Got. Yep. And I do like that you can also select lower versions of, or lower ranks of items. So if you've got a rank, let's say rank 3 of the the Woo pistol, you can pick level 1 if you don't want the extra power.
Deploying.
It's quite a good idea. Why have a bit of hair? Keep noticing it on the camera. I think the cell shading filter that I use on this game gives me, because like it looks like my beard starts there, but my beard actually starts like in this dark patch here. It's a weird filter, but it fits with the Metal Gear theme, so this makes me notice a whole bunch of shit about myself. Oh.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
No, I just want to... Oh. There was some freezing there. Ooh, horsey.
Be careful down there, boss. We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plans list on your iDroid to see which ones we need.
Okay,
Then go
so...
find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
I can go whichever way, but if I take the right fork, then I'm not going to run onto any roads.
Yeah.
Oop, this way. that what I think it is? Because, you know, there's
Those are raw diamonds.
just
Collecting those
diamonds.
assets will raise our GMP.
Just hanging around. Is this the... I think I know where we are.
You have arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Whoa, whoa!
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Look at as much of the place as I possibly can. Yeah, I thought I saw a vehicle, or have I just been imagining things? I always picked DD for mission support because of being able to sniff out enemies, but I used quiet once or twice, especially in spots where there was lots of buildings and I didn't want to have to deal with fighting them off, so I just got quiet with the Trank sniper rifle upgrade and got her to do a fair belt of the dirty work for me. That can't be all the people that we've got in that building, in that base. There's another one. Three of them. I think I've got a good chunk of people at the base. Okay. So I reckon my first port of call should be climbing up here.
Those materials have already been processed.
No shit.
It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
It really is so much fun when playing this game to extract whole resource entire resource containers. Can't see him well enough to attempt a shot. Make sure I actually see the head. Suppose I should also turn it on. Bullseye. Oh. Yeah. Fulton extraction is the absolute best.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I think, as I said, just about every time I extracted a person, when Miller says he's coming too, like, they're all coming. You know, just like Pennywise said, we all float down here. I said, we're all coming. Every fucking last one of them. Grab the invoice. Invoice being so I can did I miss you? Don't go calling. I think I can. Knock him out. This game's probably going to take me the longest to finish because my gameplay style is to extract as many people as I possibly can.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
For an evening stroll up. There's a dude there. I haven't. Nice. One thing I've just got to watch out for is running out of Fulton devices, because I've literally been caught in scenarios where I need to extract something. Well, I want to extract someone because they're so high level, but I can't because I pissed away all my Fulton units. That he's human. Okay, who's gonna get it first? You wearing a helmet? Or is it just like a protective headgear? Come on. Seriously. Fuck's sake. There. for them to go out for a nap. That's one. There. No chance. There you go. Yeah, just a little bit. There you go. He's coming too. Roger that.
You gotta extract him.
Why do you ask like there's a it's a problem, like that you're doubting my decision, like you're really gonna extract him?
Subject on board.
Like
Leave the rest to us.
fuck yes, I'm gonna extract him. Him and the entire fucking continent of Africa. As that woman in the vine said, I am from every continent in Africa. Yeah. Okay. I need to watch out here because I am charting into territory I have not charted. Real or fake? Real because he's got glowing light. Make him talk.
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter.
Yeah.
The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
If I extract... He's going to see that well and truly. But if I take a handful of steps to the right... Oh, this one little strand of hair. Okay.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh, float, yeah. When you join us too, you'll float too. Kids in America? It is. Want some resources? Can I not grab that tape? It's not. Okay, so I need to get up to where old mate is up here. Ah, here we go. To be nice and tricksy about it. Here. Snake have to choke a bitch. 3. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have though, because
You gotta extract him.
fuck off with you. I really saw some people getting extracted. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Oh, fuck. There. Where he came from is what I'd like to know. Actually, was he tagged? Yeah, he was tagged. Shit.
Suppressor is worn out.
Yeah,
Gun
no
will be as
shit.
loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
We'll just go right ahead and...
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost.
Oh, who was watching?
Of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
Someone was checking me out. Fuck it. Go extracting people left, right and centre. Alright.
He's coming too. Roger that.
We didn't don't bother calling your mates, just come for a walk. Walkie time. No. I'll tell you, don't call your mates. Why do they never listen to me? Ooh, okay, we are. Come on. Oh, no way. Well, where did you come from? Is what? Whoa! Not cool, champ. Well be damned. So let's take him for a bit of a stroll out the door. Look at that with the last one we had. Yeah, my question is, how did I catch the...
Target confirmed dead.
No.
Your objective's complete.
Extraction.
Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on
Confirmed
land.
dead.
Don't hang around.
No, how's it confirmed dead? Because... Here we go, Kids in America, bye. Kim Wild. Is he? Yeah, so where'd you make go? Pull up. Not seeing things. There was definitely two of them. You got your comms equipment.
So when sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively
Love sandstorms. Both the
use the situation to your advantage.
the game, the song, and the phenomenon in this game. Yeah. Okay. How many we got left? There's like two guys. I'm not sure what the fuck it is I'm running. I know that there's a direction and I'm running into it. Yeah, I know where we are. Understood. Wow. Whinge. Fucking someone here that's an alert status.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Does that
Base.
count as an alert? Like, oh, that one does. Who the fuck? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck is all, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Throw off the enemies on your tail first.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's... Helicopter.
Please select a support
Right there.
helicopter requested.
All right, the coast is
Oh,
clear.
there we go.
Mission complete.
Didn't need to helicopter out.
Development project has been added. Development project has
Capture,
been added.
Mission complete. Great work.
Would be 2 alerts, 14 hits, 6 headshots, close to 50% accuracy. Yeah, not bad. Effective effective interrogation if I don't speak Russian or I don't have a Russian translator. So, yeah. Starring all of those people. Base, support helicopter armament.
How you feeling, boss?
Dick
Getting used
balls.
to being in the field again. Having
Like I
choppers
never
and
left.
a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Yep. Here we go. Special. Bunch of S's, a bunch of B's, but not a whole lot more than that. So much for that Spetsnaz expert that we extracted. And who is actually alive.
The side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve. Objectives to be completed.
Yeah, alright, I'm going to leave it here for the night because it's... Well, I haven't got work in the morning. It is after midnight and I've got things that I would need to be doing. Let me see if we've got anyone streaming who I can solve viewer to. Oh, drone music is playing. Sweet, sweet music. Need to see what kind of music I'm. Back-to-back Rain Train with Luke Bartolo, Trance, Techno and House. Alright, looking like there's some bangers going on over on Trone's channel, so we go set that up for a raid. Raid channel. Drone DJ. Start raid. So, that was the first lot of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I really reckon it's going to take us a while to finish this game, simply because the way I play the game is sneak around, extract everybody under the sun so I don't have any issues when I go in for the main objective. I'm not one of those people that barrels on in, blows everything up and then pisses off. Not the way I do things. So yeah, but it'll be fun. So thanks again everyone, for those who stopped by, followed, subscribed, donated, bought merch, joined the Discord, chatted, mentioned my channel elsewhere, all of that good stuff. It's absolutely appreciated and is the reason why I'm on Twitch just about every single night, playing games, just so people can watch and maybe have a laugh and all that fun shit. So yeah, thanks again everyone, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. So let's go get some trance music into it. Fuck yeah.